Welcome to Vital Organs, paramount to the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. I'm Nate, and welcome to my podcast. This season is titled Issues of the Heart. We will be focusing on how we protect our hearts and making sure that we are fulfilling its desires. You're listening to Vital Organs, the podcast. Welcome to Vital Organs, paramount to the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Laughter is Medicine is a series within this podcast to bring joy and laughter to you. There is an old saying that I remember hearing as a kid: laughter is medicine. One way that I keep my heartbeat regulated is by spending time laughing, eating, and hanging out with my family. This episode of Vital Organs is an introduction to my sister Lauren and how our journeys and memories are different even though we grew up in the same household. However, we're going to keep this episode light and joyful. Next week, Lauren will join us for our Issues of the Heart, and we will go more in depth and share how Lauren found her journey to wholeness. So, welcome to Vital Organs, Lauren.
Hey.
Hey. Are you ready for your debut moment on my podcast?
I'm as ready as I'm.
And my first guest?
Yes.
All right. So, the first game that we're going to play is called This or That. I'm going to give you two options. You have to pick one, but you have to explain why you chose that option.
Okay.
Okay? So the first one. I'm going to go easy on you this first round. So,
Okay.
Would you rather have a bad haircut or a bad hair dye job?
I would say probably a bad haircut.
Why?
I like wearing hats.
What happens if you're in a building where they don't let you wear hats?
Well, I'm going to have to retrain my curls. So
I guess you
we
will.
are.
Pineapple on pizza or candy corn?
Pineapple.
You're awful because pineapple fruit does not belong on pizza first.
Well, why does a waxy piece of candy belong on a piece of pizza?
Because it's sugar and it's good?
Absolutely not.
Talking pets or talking babies?
Talking babies.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because pets see a lot and they just need to keep quiet. Like, I'd rather a baby talk.
You'd rather a baby talk. You were awful. Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
Finding my soulmate.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't find your soulmate every day.
I feel like if you won the lottery, that would be the reason how you find your soulmate.
That's a gold digger right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with the gold digger. What song was that?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Misquoted movies or mistaken lyrics?
Like me say it?
Like, would you rather watch a movie that has the
Oh, no. I'd rather mistaken lyrics because if I'm watching a movie and the mouth is off, not good. Not good. I turn the movie completely off.
And we all know that you're better at lyrics than what I am. I'm awful at lyrics. I'll listen to the first 30 seconds of a song and be done with it and make up my own. Ketchup or ranch?
Ranch.
Phone in the bathroom or no phone in the bathroom?
Phone in the bathroom.
Sorting by price or by rating?
Oh, it depends. I would say by price because I'm cheap.
She don't got money.
I do got money, but I'm smart about my money.
Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth peanut butter.
Zombies or vampires?
Vampires.
Bad breath or body odor?
Bad breath. I can eat a mint. I chew gum like all the time. Like you just can't not smell somebody's body odor.
I mean, you can smell people's breath breathing from their nose.
But have you ever smelled stinky people?
Yes, I have, and it's awful.
Okay, so I'd rather have bad breath. Talk about my breath. I can go to the dentist for that. Everybody can't help their body odors.
Sneezing or coughing?
Sneezing.
Robots or dinosaurs?
Robots.
Robots?
Robots.
Have you not seen that movie with Will Smith? We're not going to speak on Will Smith. Keep my name out your keep my sister's name out your mouth. Why robots?
Because dinosaurs can eat you alive, bro. You can't make friends with dinosaurs.
Robots can rip your body apart.
Okay, but that's fine. So can dinosaurs.
Girl. Guacamole. This is the last one. Guacamole or salsa?
Salsa.
Salsa. Okay. What is one of the most memorable memories that you have of Dad from your childhood?
From my childhood would be going on Wade Road with Dad, riding in the front seat and keeping it a secret from Mom.
Oh, so our parents kept secrets from each other.
I was like 4, so I wasn't allowed to sit in the front seat.
Right, because it had airbags. When we were kids, we sat on his lap.
I mean, Dad still let me live a reckless life, so early on. So it just happened to
You used to torture
keep on.
Dad. I'm sorry. You would torture Dad.
We had fun.
You did, especially when you would make him dance.
Yes, especially when I would make Dad dance.
Or when you would put peanut butter sandwiches on his shoulder instead of getting a plate for him.
Sugar cookies too.
Sugar cookies too.
Or taking bites of his food so he would hurry up and eat.
No, that's not making him hurry up and eat. That is taking his food away from him.
less food he has, the quicker he has to eat it.
You're trying to kill my dad.
Okay, no.
My dad's passed away. Our dad's passed away, by the way. So
Wow.
please don't call adult services on us.
It would always happen in the back of the van because I'd be mad because Mom would make me feed him like while she's driving.
She would, and I was glad that I was in college during those days because that was awful.
Fun times for me.
Fun times for you. My most memorable memory with Dad was when he had it was like a ruby red Escort 2-door. And you know how he used to love Chinese food. What was his favorite?
General Tso's.
General Tso's chicken with, I think, chicken fried rice.
Chicken fried rice? Yeah.
It was between chicken
Or he would get like lo mein. Like the older he got, he would get the noodles.
Yeah, he would. But he was driving Ruby Red to Dowagiac to get some Chinese food. And he came back, parked the car in the back of the house. The headlights were still on. The car was still running. And it was smoking. And he came in the house and he said, Jackie,
was this before or after he stopped smoking? So could he really?
So listen, he stopped smoking, but he still smoked. We're not going to get into that argument with my mom. I could tell you he probably was still smoking because the car was smoking. He hit a deer, and he came in the house and told Mom that a reindeer had hit him. A deer flew across the street and hit the car. And I remember
That sounds like him.
Yeah, there was deer fur all in the hood. We had to call the police for insurance purposes. Yeah, but that car also, when Shelly and I were kids, he picked us up from daycare, and it was a stick shift. And we got in the car playing, and one of us knocked the car into gear, and it started rolling down the driveway. So Shelly and her friend had to hold the car up.
Oh.
as I ran in the daycare to tell him the car's rolling back and it's gonna hit somebody.
Was this the same car that he slipped and fell under?
Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh. I wasn't.
You weren't alive then, so how do you have that memory?
I wasn't there for that, but
you weren't thought of by that.
Wow,
Remember, you used to cry when I used to say that.
Because basically, you're telling me I was dead.
You were. You were an unfertilized egg.
Listen, I was always in Mom's heart. Okay, that's why they had me.
I will let you think that. So, Lauren, recently this game has gone viral where you have different objects that make noise, and you have to mimic the noise using only your mouth.
Okay.
You think you can do it?
I think so.
Okay, the first one we have is this little toothbrush thingy. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, we have a shoe.
Oh, did that bother you?
No, not right now. I can't stand Velcro. It makes my skin crawl. You are special.
Something inside. Oh.
You ready? Hopefully I don't light my beard on fire or the microphone. Okay, you did that
That's pretty good.
What about this one? We love duct tape.
Wait.
No, you get one try. There is no weight with this. Okay?
It didn't come out how
There is no weight with this.
It didn't come out how I imagined.
Okay, so we have this toy. We're so stupid. And we all love a good bag of chips. Good try.
It's a good one.
I think you might have failed at this.
But I got the lighter.
You got the lighter. Do it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sister is special. So my sisters call me the negative prophet, and this really started out when I found out that she was pregnant with my niece Harper. Lauren, you want to tell them why I'm the negative prophet?
I sure will. Well, I was late for my period, and I planned on testing, and this was on April 3rd of 2016.
You remember the date and everything.
Date. Harper was born on December 3rd, so that, yeah.
Okay.
And because I thought God was playing like a cruel, like April Fool's, I'm like, listen, it's a little too late.
I don't think God was anywhere in the baby making.
No, he wasn't.
Fornicating self.
We all have done something. That
We've all fallen short of the glory of God.
But we what is it? Jesus, help me, Lord.
We were sitting in church.
Yes, that's why I said, Jesus, help me, Lord. And Nate walks up and it says, what did you say, Nate?
Lauren, are you pregnant?
Mind you, I had a girdle on that day too, right? And I was like, no. And I already planned to test. And I tested at my friend's house. And as soon as I took the test, like those lines were there. Like I didn't even have to wait.
It's like them COVID tests.
Yes, it was like I was
2
doggone
lines.
good and pregnant. I was like, oh.
But I do want to tell you, you didn't look pregnant to me. I had just happened to walk by and you were sitting on the pew and I just look at her. Well, are you pregnant?
Was I glowing or something?
I don't know what you were. Just
Wow.
something told me that. I don't even remember thinking of asking
It
you.
just
I just
came
walked,
out your mouth.
I was having a dad moment because I just walked
We're good for
by.
those.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and I refused to take it at home, and I only took one because I was like, this is a defective test. So I made my friend take the other one. She was like, no, bro, I got one line. And I was like, I have two.
I have 2.
And I'm like, am I reading this right? It literally says like 2 lines equals pregnant. I was like, dang. And I was like, all right. So I called Shelly a few times. She didn't answer. She's notorious for taking her Sunday afternoon nap.
Yes, she is.
And she didn't answer. I called her and my friend called her. She didn't answer. So then I call you. And I said, hey, remember what you asked me?
Yeah.
Say, yeah. I didn't even have to say it's positive. All I said was, yeah. He
I knew.
said, oh. Well, whatever you do, don't tell Shelly.
I don't remember saying that, but I probably
Because, you know, Shelly's big sister, but she's like the general of us.
did. Yes.
And so I already know she was going to like snap off on me. And I'm like, look, things happen, okay?
I told you to put that baby Tylenol between your knees.
And so Mom was out on a cruise. And you're like, don't tell Mom. Don't call her. Nothing.
Don't text her.
And I'm like, and you emphasized, do not text her and tell her.
No, you are not going to be punking out through a phone call or text message. You can tell her face to face.
That probably was like the hardest thing I've had to do.
I bet.
And so she got home that night. I literally told her the night I found out. And I was like, so. And she was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, yeah. She got very quiet. I've never seen my mom get this quiet. And she was like unpacking her clothes, everything.
I'm surprised you didn't get pale and pass out.
Nope, because I was telling the truth this time.
Lauren passes out when she's
okay. No, I don't pass out. I have every symptom of I'm about to pass out.
All of her blood rushes to her feet.
And like my lips
They turn white.
My lips turn white. I
Pasty
get
white.
like I'll start like rocking like this, and I'm like my tongue goes numb.
And Mom says, put your head between your legs.
Yeah, she'll like push you down, push your head between your knees. I'm like, oh, this is helping. It's not helping.
It's not helping.
I'm like, it's making me dizzier. And so I was like, when she got quiet, I was like, okay, I got like 5 minutes to grab as many clothes, leave the keys.
You thought she was going to put you out?
I didn't know how. I know like she wouldn't have put me out, but I just was like, she probably needs some space for me or something.
She couldn't say that because she had Shelly.
Right, but you're not a girl. You don't know what it's like to have to tell your mom. Like, it'd be different if you'd be like,
I
Mom, I
forgot
got
we
this
were-
girl pregnant. Like, it'd be like, okay, just take care of your kid. Like, I was 20. And so I'm like, I am in school. I have like this half booty job. So I was like, I'm about to have to go back to Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to go to a factory, something.
She got to provide for her children.
Yeah.
Her child. She didn't.
My child. There was
Child.
only one in utero. One. And she was just like, you got to grow up.
You gotta grow
And she
up.
was like, keeping the baby is the only option. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Man up and take care, or woman up and take care of your child.
And
your
did.
your
and
responsibilities. So this leads me into the next game.
Okay.
So I asked Harper a series of questions about a month or two ago. And I want to know how well you know her.
Okay.
You ready for the challenge?
I think so.
All right. The first question that we have is, what is Harper's favorite holiday?
Christmas.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Positive.
Let's see.
My favorite holiday is Christmas.
What is her favorite color?
Red.
My favorite color is red.
Uh-oh.
That's her favorite, like her top.
Red is the top one. What's her favorite chore? Or no, what is her? Who has a favorite chore? Because I know I don't.
don't.
What is her least favorite chore?
Cleaning that room.
My least favorite chore is making my bed.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
So I just helped her clean her room, right?
Mhm.
She helped me make her bed,
Oh, look at that.
but she has not gotten under her blanket.
Right.
Since she made her bed.
She made her bed. She's not laying in
She
it.
takes she takes throw blankets and sleeps
What's
on top.
That's so trifling.
I mean, if she doesn't like to make, I guess it makes sense if she doesn't like to make her bed.
Well, then she needs to stop playing with her toys too. Then. What's the most exciting thing? What is her most exciting thing about school?
Making new friends.
Let's see.
I'm most excited to make arts and crafts.
Wrong. Once again, if she could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
To New York City.
I would go to New York City.
We're gonna have to take her.
We are. I think family trip.
Do you want to
New
know
York
why
City.
she wants to go to New
Why
York?
does she want to go to New York?
To go to American Girl doll store. There's one in Chicago.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
She wants to go to New York for an American Girl doll.
Yes.
Get
So
out of
if
here.
anybody out there, her birthday's December 3rd, feel free to buy her an American Girl doll. She will love you forever.
And take her to New York City.
No. Nobody else can take her to New
Okay,
York. I don't
take the
trust
family
people.
to New York City.
Yes, if you
All
want to
expense paid trip.
All expense paid. Well, let's manifest that one.
Let's manifest it. We're gonna drop our Cash App. No, I'm playing.
Right here.
Right here. Look at the bottom of your screen.
We also take Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, all
All
that.
of it. Send me a check. Make sure it don't bounce all over Michigan.
Yes.
If she could, what is her favorite food?
Pizza.
My favorite food is pizza.
And and the last question we have is, if she could meet anyone in the world, who would it be?
Jojo Siwa.
I want to meet Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Why do you think she wants to meet Michael Jackson?
She didn't even talk about Michael Jackson, so I don't know.
Because he is the king of pop. He is amazing. So, Lauren, support systems have always been important to our family and helping us create that bond and keeping our heart muscle healthy and keeping the blood flowing efficiently. So who are some people that play vital roles in your life when you need help, that you can confide in, that you know you can depend on, and that, you know, has your back?
James, my husband.
James, her husband.
James, my husband.
James.
My mother.
Mother.
My mother-in-law.
Okay. Juana. Shout out to Juana.
Juana. You and my sister.
Me and your sister. Just a quick story behind the air horn. So Lauren is a clubber.
I am not.
She loves to go to the clubs and hear DJs.
That is that is not true. I am not a clubber. I'm a married woman. I'm a homebody now.
Before you were a married woman,
Okay, because
you was out in them clubs.
it was Wild Bull.
And brothers.
No, I was going to Wild Bull when I was 18 because it was 18 and up night.
Oh, college. Shout out to WMU.
Nope, wasn't even that. SMC.
Oh.
I came home and then started going to the Wild Bull because I met people. And they were like, hey, we should go to this. Girls get in free. And I'm like, okay, why not?
Out of the 5.
And I was like the only one that had the car. I didn't have a license.
So they were using you.
They weren't using me because we all went to have fun.
And out of the 5 years that I went to Western,
You never clubbed.
I've been to a couple clubs, but I never went to Wild Bull.
I mean, it's not all.
The library was the place to be.
I didn't go to the library until me and Antoine started dating. So back in 2018.
Uh-oh, shout out.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why we use the air horn, when Lauren got married for her reception, she made sure she told DJ Debbie Cakes, shout out DJ
Shout
Debbie
out to
Cakes,
you, girl.
tell them the story. I'm gonna let you do it.
I needed them to let everybody know that me and my man was coming through.
Bow, 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 bow.
Pew, 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 pew. So I told her, I was like, go heavy on the air horn, please. And she's like, oh, I got you. It literally made Antoine so mad.
I bet you it did.
And he's like, if I still do it to this day, he's like, bro, shut up. And I'm like, listen, that was like the best day ever. Although like I was highly agitated that day, but it was still like the best day ever
Yeah.
because Why not? Why not let the people know I'm
But let
here?
me
It's
tell
like
you
royalty
something.
at that point.
After all
like
the-
ghetto royalty.
Yeah, but after all the events that I've done and worked, nobody knows what goes wrong except for the people that planned it.
Yes.
So you can't be too upset.
I'm not too upset. There were some hiccups, but
There were some
that
hiccups.
day was a blur. But like things that like make you mad stick out. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
So who are the people that you named again?
James,
James
you, Mom, Wanna Girl, and Shelly.
and Shelly.
Harper Shell.
Shell. So out of the people that you listed onto our next game, you have to call one of those people. And if they answer, shout out to that person for having your back and supporting you.
Okay.
If they don't answer, it shows that they don't support you, that they don't love you, and that you need to kick them out of your life. And that you're going to leave them a voicemail that says that you don't love me, you don't support me, and I'm kicking you out of my life.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So get your phone out. Who we calling?
We're going to call Shell.
Let's call Shell.
All right.
Let's see if she picks up
Let's see
for
if
us.
she picks up because she be acting funny, but it's okay.
We all be acting funny.
I feel like she. Oh.
Hello, is there a
Please
caller?
leave your message for 50.
You little raggedy wench. How dare you not answer my call when I call you? Like, now I got to kick you out my life because you don't support me, you don't love me, and you're not there for me and my child. Don't call me back either because I'm not going to answer.
It's
Bye.
okay, Shelly. You're on Vital Organs. You missed out on your debut.
Wow. Bye.
Bye. That's so sad.
That is so sad.
But the next thing that we're gonna do, basically, our family comes from a musical family on my dad's side mostly. So our Uncle Archie and his kids have a band, and they play. We went to see them a few years ago, and we had a
It was
blast.
so much fun.
And so did our nieces. Well, your daughter and
I was like, we're doing these.
Yep. My aunt Denise used to sing the house down. She sang at my parents' wedding. And my dad.
Oh, she called me and sang the Lord's Prayer on my wedding day.
Did she?
Yes, she had me crying.
She sang the Lord's Prayer at my mom and dad's wedding without a microphone, and the whole church could hear her singing. I will say the Smiths are
the
very
church
loud.
was like the size of this house.
Shut up, Lauren. She still was loud. My dad could hold his own. I can't leave out my Uncle Rod and Aunt Tanita. They could hold down that tenor section. Recently, Uncle Rod, sometimes we Facebook stalk other churches.
When they have like the men's choir days.
Yes. So he had a little solo.
Yes.
Shout out to Uncle Rod. My mom was also gifted in singing. Both of our parents sang to each other at their wedding, and they would often sing solos in church. Now, Lauren, it's your turn to show us your singing abilities. Let's see if you inherited any of the gifts from your dad, me, your part-time father, your mom.
Listen,
Are you ready?
It might have skipped a generation.
It didn't skip me.
My baby probably can hold a note better than I can.
Okay. So the next game that we're going to go into is called Song Association. So there are a series of words that I have. You have 10 seconds to start singing a line from a song that consists of that word. I hope you're ready, because if you're not, we're still playing.
Okay.
You ready?
I think so.
The first word is dream.
We are dream girls, boy, we'll make you happy.
Yeah.
We are dream girls, boys, we'll always care.
All right, the next word is love.
Love me in a special way.
Shout out to DeBarge.
Yes.
What more can I say?
Love me now.
Baby.
Baby, oh. That Bieber.
Keep going.
I know you want me. I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You are my love. You are my heart.
Fantasy.
But living in a fantasy. I feel it when you dance.
You're getting these words too fast. Main line.
'Cause Jesus is on the main line.
Tell him what you want. Oh. How's the rest of that song go?
Jesus is on the main line. I don't know.
Oh, God, call him up
You
and
did-
tell him what you want.
Listen,
Jesus.
I just had a...
She didn't grow up in the old school church. She knows these traps church songs. Devil songs. The next word is stop.
Give me a stop.
Stop in the name of love.
Yeah, no.
God, Lord.
My mom didn't listen to that kind of music.
She didn't listen to that kind of music.
That would have been more of like my dad's side.
That was like before Dad's time. Those songs came out in like the 60s.
I said my dad's side. I feel like this side of the family. Not my dad, because Dad listened to country music.
He listened to
Country
yes, he
music
did.
and Ray Charles.
And Ray Charles, he did. It's always important to have a life that consists of joy and peace. Laughing is one way my family maintains a healthy heart muscle. Lauren, thank you for joining me this week. Remember to take time throughout your day to check on the status of your heart. How regulated is your heartbeat? Is your heart muscle healthy? Are you keeping the blood circulating? I'm Nate, and you're listening to Vital Organs, paramount to the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Until next time.